Hey folks, this is Rick with Thunderchief. Facebook, Instagram, all that shit, we're there. So today we're gonna switch up things a little bit. We've been getting a lot of requests for a Thunderchef series of cooking videos. Some of you know I used to cook back in my wage slave days, and there's been some requests. So we're gonna take some excerpts from Steve Seabury's awesome book, Mosh Potatoes. This came out in about 2010. Featuring recipes from Zakk Wylde, Dave Ellefson from Megadeth, Frankie Banali of Quiet Riot and Faster Pussycat, Jeremy Remo Thompson from Nashville Pussy, Danko Jones, all kinds of cool people in here. So we're going to choose a recipe from a friend of all of ours. I'm sure you know him too, Erik Larson. Mr. Flip Phone, leader of the Free World Flip Phone Army. And let's get to work recipe. It's Drunken touring band Mush. I'm just gonna read excerpts, the whole thing, and you can kind of make your own sense about it. So he says he doesn't really have a recipe per se, but here's something he likes to make, and it can be made vegan. We're going to start off with 4 to 6 potatoes, about 5 or 6 bell mushrooms, take a half a red onion. We're going to take 3 large garlic cloves, 1 tablespoon of butter, margarine if you want, you could even use ghee, 2 good sized jalapenos, basil if you have it, or whatever herb if you think you should use it, some vegetable oil, and sharp white cheddar cheese. Okay, ready? 1, 2. First and foremost, the kitchen must be free and clear of all bullshit. This includes new metal, rapcore, and fashion. If any hip hop, rap, or any of the preceding music genres are audible within 150 yards of this cooking process, this food will spoil. Make sure it doesn't happen. You need good metal or crust punk to make this dish work according to Erik. So to pick a record and turn it up loud and get started, we've chosen word salad and rudimentary pita for this. This recipe calls for 4 to 6 Yukon Gold potatoes. I don't know what kind of bands you have staying at your house, but 4 to 6 potatoes on 7 to 8 drunk touring guys or girls, I don't think that's gonna work. Especially when you got guys like Primitive Band coming over. What you want to come out to your fucking garden because you're smart enough to put potatoes in the ground, and you grab that and you fucking pull up. Dig up your Peruvian purple. That's our dinner for tonight. Half a red onion. Fuck that. Come out to your garden and you get a fucking green onion, a red onion, a yellow onion, a white onion, or whatever the fuck you want, or whatever you fucking have, and that's gonna go into a nice dinner right there. Recipe calls for 2 jalapeno chilies. Fuck that. Go to your garden, get what you got. What we have here is yellow habanero, or if you really want to fuck somebody up, maybe you don't like the merch guy or something that the band brings over, fuck them up with a ghost pepper, huh? Try that. But today, just for flavor's sake, we're gonna go with the yellow habanero. They're a little more mild than the ghost, of course, but tremendous flavor. So we're gonna substitute the 2 jalapeno chilies for 1 semi-hot, mainly pretty fucking hot, yellow habanero. Next, we get a pot big enough for Donald Trump's severed head. Fill it with water, I don't know, about halfway. Put a little salt in it, put it on the back burner, and we'll get to chopping the vegetables. All right, now you wash your mashed potatoes. We're gonna chop the potatoes. We're gonna make them about the size of the bottom of a shot glass. According to Erik, that's the best size, so we're going to do that. We've chopped our mushrooms about the size of a quarter, if you can get it. Thick or thin, it doesn't really matter. It's just a preference. It's going to be a little meatier if you go thick. It's going to be a little less meaty if you go thin. We're going to chop our onion. A piece of an onion will work good if you have any leftovers. So what I like to do with the green, it has a different flavor. This is an Egyptian walking onion. It has a different flavor, different aroma, kind of like a ramp meets a leek. You can reserve some for the top at the end. It'll impress your friends in the middle of the night, which we always want to do, right? So about that leftover, I'm going to chop that up. Erik likes to do them about the size of a pinky nail. Garlic. Got some fresh garlic out of the ground. Smash it. He suggests 3 cloves, 3 large cloves. We're going 4 medium. All right, this garlic is the purple neck, the hard stalk garlic. It has actually 2 skins inside. Pain in the ass more so than the white garlic. So yeah, if you see it has a purple tint, pain in the ass to peel. No purple tint, good to peel. All right, so we'll chop that garlic, kind of like so. Then you got to use a trick if you really want good garlic, no matter what you're putting it on. So the trick to the garlic, after you chop it, come back with your knife edge and smash it. You're gonna get better flavor, better cooking, and it's actually gonna taste like the garlic you know, instead of like that harsh, crunchy piece of garlic that you didn't think you were gonna get when you bit into your food. And you can just keep on doing that until you're satisfied. Some people are harder to satisfy, so there you go. When your butter's melted but not browned, add your mushrooms. Depending on what variety, will depend on how long they have to cook. I think we cut them. When you get that little sizzle, we're going to add our onions and garlic. Erik's directions are turn it back to low heat. And stir that shit up every now and then so it doesn't burn. Salt and pepper to taste, even though those drunk fuckers won't taste anything after they get home to your house. You want to still make it how you would want to eat it. All right. Meanwhile, chop the chilies into small pieces. Be sure to save all the seeds and pepper sections. Do not dispose of the seeds. Only lightweights dispose of their seeds. It's in the book. Erik says so. All right, so we have the pussy pepper and we have the real pepper. So Erik says, you gotta save the seeds. So make sure you chop around the collar of all your peppers. Cherries have a lot of seeds. They're pretty good. The seeds will fly everywhere when you cut them. But anyway, we're gonna go with both types because it's delicious. This is a yellow habanero grown by Metal Farmer RVA. This will be in the 2021 Thunderchief official hot sauce of doom. Check it out. Be careful with these. Looking good. These are going to have a Scotch bonnet flavor, as closest to one you can get. And these are going to have just a pepper flavor, so a nice little contrast. So there's our yellow habanero and our Hungarian red cherry. Remember, be sure to stir that shit up so it doesn't stick to the bottom. When it's all broken down, translucent, and delicious. Bucky, oh Lord and spiritual advisor. Hot peppers, put them in the hot oil. Let those get nice and toasty. Potatoes are done. Take that. Erik says dump those suckers in a colander. Bam. Stir that shit. Alright, add a little bit more oil. Olive oil, vegetable oil. Don't want butter at this point, it'll burn. Potatoes. Go ahead and mix it up. Don't want the potatoes or the peppers to burn. If you have any skills, there you go. So let that kind of go like that. Now reserve my onions and mushrooms. Some foil so I save all the juice. We're going to add that. Look at all that juice, huh? You like it as juice? You like it as juice? You get it as juice. Wipe up your shit later, don't worry about it. Alright, so that moisture is going to help the stuff cook a little bit quicker. And then we want it kind of broken down. I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes from now. We'll come right back. Alright, looking like a nice pile of mush there. We're going to add a little bit more oil after we check it. You only want to flip this once, really. It's like hash browns. You can't get the brown stuff on the bottom unless you just flip it one time. So what I'd recommend, a little bit of Earl, drizzle it on top before you flip it. And that way you know the other side is going to get nice and crisp. Just a little added thing to Erik's kick-ass recipe. So we're going to flip that. Oh, look at that shit, huh? It's not burnt. It's purple. Trust me, I fucking cooked it before. It's just purple. It's caramelization. If you have white or yellow or red potatoes, it'll do the same thing. It'll just look like a different color. Alright. We're going to smash that down. Kind of want to lose the shape of the potato. That way that potato gets that essence in it. Alright, so this is cooked. Ready to go. Turn your heat off. Give it a little stir. Pile it in like that. Give a little air hole, let the steam come out. I'm going to take our white cheddar cheese. Extra sharp, white. Why it gotta be white, I don't know, but it is, and that's what the recipe calls for. As much as little as you want. So a lot of people like cheese. Vegans won't, unless you have soy cheese or something like that. And along the way, if any of these fucking drunken band members ask, don't you have anything with meat in it? Just say yes, I do. And continue on about your business. Now, what you allude to that has meat in it is up to your discretion. I'm sure you all know where I'm going with that. Alright, that looks pretty good, so we're going to take that over to our pan. Put that shit on. What do you think, camera lady? More cheese, less cheese?
More.
Okay. So we'll go back to a little bit more. Enjoy the sound of 1983 rudimentary P&I Death Church on Corpus Christi Records. All right. Yes, carnivores are like tombstones. Green onion, if you have it, put it on top, or your basil, or whatever the hell you got. We have a hot oven, so we're going to put that in the hot oven for just a minute and let it rest. It's done. This suggests to serve the ketchup or hot sauce as needed. Now, we don't fucking use ketchup around here. We use Thunderchief, the official hot sauce of doom, the complete line right in front of you. We have the Rojo, the Verde. Our new one is the Carib Cannibal Sweet Habanero Sauce. And for any lucky spelunkers that want to go looking for something really good, this is a 10-year-old cast wax sauce, the official, the original, very first Thunderchief hot sauce of doom. Get it at thethunderchief.com, Bandcamp, or just cash at me, $thethunderchief.com. All right, and that's what it should look like at the very end. Tell those drunk fuckers to come eat and then go pass out. That looks like enough for one of the guys in Primitive Man. This is just for demonstration only, so count accordingly. Make sure you know the size of your onions and potatoes and mushrooms and whatnot when you go to make this, or you're gonna have some asshole going, I didn't get enough. At 3 o'clock in the morning, you tell that fucker to go pass out on the floor, and we'll see you at the next show. All right, thanks. That was it. Episode 1, Thunderchef. I'm sorry. I keep saying I'm sorry. Not fucking sorry.